So you're thinking about moving to Bend and you want to know about one of the most happening places in all of Bend, a newer development right here. It's mostly commercial, but there's plenty of housing going in right now. We're going to talk about that here in a second. We're talking about the Box Factory. It's the bridge between downtown and the old mill district. It's almost turned into its own little ecosystem of business and commerce. It's pretty cool. We're gonna show you guys what it's all about right now. So if this video sounds like it's for you, stick around. We're gonna be getting after this tour of the Box Factory right now.
If this is your first time on the channel and you'd like to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing, the good and the bad, Central Oregon, Bend, Oregon, Lapine, Sun River, Redmond, any of the surrounding areas, subscribe to the channel and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about what's going on in this beautiful area. My name is Zach Nutter. This is Ryan Rudloff, both licensed brokers with eXp Realty in the state of Oregon. We get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking to make the move here to Bend, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom. We'd love to meet with you and help you make the smooth move here to Central Oregon. That being said, let's jump into the Box Factory. We're going to take you on a tour around and give you a little history of the area.
So the Box Factory. Zachariah, what exactly is the Box Factory?
So the Box Factory is actually, it's right in between downtown and the old mill, and these buildings were actually part of the mill system here in Bend. So they repurposed these buildings to be this really neat area full of shops and restaurants. We've got a tattoo shop here. We've got a game store.
Dozens of businesses.
So tons of businesses.
All
it's
over.
Really a neat hub that connects. Ryan called it a bridge earlier. It's not actually a bridge, but it does kind of connect the two areas where it used to just kind of be a void in town. You've got so much surrounding it. You've got two food cart areas, Podski and Crosscut. They're building a huge area full of apartments and complexes.
2,000 units.
And more businesses
Pretty
below.
wild.
It's probably going to take 2 or 3 years for them to complete that project. But you're super close to the amphitheater, so a lot of people will come eat here, hang out, and then go to the concerts. We had over, I think we had like 40 concerts this
maybe
summer.
50, maybe 60. There's a ton.
Big names.
Hayden Holmes has taken that to a different level.
You've got Dave Matthews, Dierks Bentley, so many
Chris Stapleton,
huge artists come here. So this
Jack
is a
Johnson.
Really happening place before the concerts, after the concerts. But there's also a ton of you've got the Gear Fix, you've got Immersion Brewing, Modern
Cider,
Games, Avid Cider.
Bledsoe Family Winery.
Lots of wineries.
River Pig Saloon.
So many great places to hang out. It's become one of the more popular little business areas in Bend, and that's not going to change. That's only going to get more. That's going to amp up so much more when they finish this new section of all the housing they're going to build over here. It's a huge project. It might be one of Bend's largest projects. So a year or so ago, Bend changed its rules on how high you can build up. So I believe there's like 7-story buildings allowed now.
It's going to be up to 7 stories tall, 2,000 units, 2 different complexes. One's going to be 300 to 400 units. The other one's going to be about 1,600 units with an actual garage, an elevated garage as well. We'll pan over and take a look at some of this construction right now, but you can see this crane here. This is big city living right now. We've got 3 or 4 of these cranes in Bend right now that are just around the town that are doing projects that require that type of crane. So we're building up now.
So most of the new projects that you're seeing in town for the commercial and stuff are all going up really high, which we're just not accustomed to here. So this is kind of a new thing for us, that seeing cranes in the skyline here is very interesting, but it's also bringing a lot of amazing areas. This area eventually will become it already is one of the most popular places, but it's going to be a major hub that's much larger than what the Box Factory area is right now.
When we moved here in 1991, I think there was a law or an ordinance in place that restricted building higher than maybe just 2 stories. It could have been 3 stories. but that's since changed. And so that was to protect the mountain views, of course, for everybody that had existing homes and existing buildings in place. That has changed. Bend is now growing upward as much as it is outward. And we're seeing the effects of that as we speak here. So this will be very interesting to see how this building turns out once it's complete. Like Zach said, it's going to be a couple of years, but it has broken ground and it is underway. So we will see and monitor the progress of this build out over the next several months.
There's a ton of housing around here as well. So if you like being able to just get out your front door and be really close to restaurants,
pedestrian friendly,
things like that, you know, you're close. You've got a market of choice over here, great supermarket with lots of good natural ingredients, things like that. All these restaurants, but there is so many homes nearby too that surround the old mill and downtown that this is very close to all those things. So it's another amenity that you get to enjoy if you live in this area.
It's the old Bend neighborhood over here, and that was some of the original housing in Bend back in the mid 1900s, the late 1900s. And so these homes are very historic over here, and like we've touched on in a couple other videos, they've either remained the same or they've been renovated. There's very few areas with lots that are available for just build out in this particular section, unless of course you're doing high-rise buildings like the one behind us. But Zach said there are thousands of homes just in this very short vicinity that is very pedestrian friendly for anybody that chooses to get out and travel from point A to point B without needing the use of a car.
You will still find some of the old original mill homes, and a lot of them are being taken out because they didn't have proper foundations and different stuff like that.
Right.
But homes that were actually built by mill workers and people that worked in, ran the mills, everything else that is part of our really rich history here in Bend. So we're going to take you around. We're going to show you some of the places. We're going to stop at Podski. We're going to stop at Crosscut, and just so you guys get kind of a whole feel, we might even drive around, show you a couple of the neighborhoods that are nearby, and then we'll wrap it up from there.
Let's keep on moving on this tour, and we will see you guys in just a couple of minutes. So this is the Podski food truck court here, and you can see that there are food trucks all around here, and then of course there's a primary building where you can go get your beverage. And that's a very popular concept right now around Bend, around the Northwest, frankly, but we probably have, I'd say 10 or so of these food truck lot style businesses that are here in Central Oregon that cater to the food truck, the business, so you can own the food truck and then have a unique style of cuisine that you offer. And then of course that will attract a lot of different types of folks because everybody wants something different to eat, right? And then of course there's going to be beverages for sale, and that is something that is very trendy right now, these outdoor food truck lots. This one's right here in the center of the box factory area, and then we're going to go tour one on the other side of the primary building of the box factory, which is right behind me right now, called the Crosscut Warming Hut, which is also a very popular food truck lot and destination. So we'll walk through this real quick and give you guys a feel for what this whole thing is all about. But you can see here, if I turn around, we get to see multiple food trucks as an option, and then of course they have the primary building where the beverage service is also located. In the last couple of years, there have been 3, maybe 4 hotels that have just popped up, and they are all right in the center of the box factory, the old mill district, and as well as downtown. And so this just gives you guys an idea as to how popular this area really is. We have a Spring Hill Suites right behind us here, one of the premier hotels that has gone in the recent past. And so it's very telling as to how popular this area is, just based off of the hotels that are here, but also that condo and apartment structure that's also going up that we talked about just a second ago.
Also behind us, you can't see it from here. We'll do a little drive-by and shoot some footage of it, but back there, there's some brownstones. So they're townhome style, condo style houses, all brick, beautiful, with a big courtyard in the middle for parking. And then on the corners of the building, there's businesses. Some of them have rooftop where you can hang out, hear the concerts, all of that good stuff. But such a neat area. And then there's also another condo area next to it. So cool little hub. You can see the old mill stacks from here.
We can pan over
around and take a look at that. So you see the old mill
smokestacks are up there. We're really close by to the old mill, of course, just a short distance away.
And then right next to us, you've got Crosscut, another food court area.
Crosscut Warming Hut.
Hotski, this is Crosscut. It's got 3 food trucks. It's got great beer. They actually have one of the better whiskey selections here in Central Oregon. So again, it's just kind of this amazing hub. The box factory is a really cool place to hang out. If you come visit Ben, we'd love to show you the box factory, show you around, show you some of the houses nearby. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Call us, text us, email us, schedule a Zoom. We want to meet with you guys. It starts with you. And so if you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know if there's any other videos you'd like to see us make.
What else can we make for you guys? Thank you so much for watching. We're so appreciative of the support you guys are giving us on the channel. If we don't see you guys around town, maybe here at the box factory or the old mill district, we'll just plan on seeing you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
Thank you guys.